Hey buddy, how's it going? Would I actually run repeater in a deck like this? How y'all doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, starting Billy. Oh, I don't have my mic on. Sorry about that. My mic was off. I turned my mic off or I was recording something before. Anyway. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think the world we live in today is a little scary. I wonder if I can keep both of these. Is it worth it ever to run both of these? Let's get on Shachar. The mime stream. Big Harry. I really like the Gatling here. Podfather? No. Definitely not worth it. Thanks so much to Modmo. Really appreciate it. We just ran Muscle Sprout. See, these can be our threes. Welcome to the family. To Madmo. To Modmo. Really appreciate it. Cycle Cap? I actually did a new version of Cycle Cap the other day. Didn't go well. The deck list is a little bit finicky. About just one repeater. Fourth environment. Not a bad idea. Maybe let's just run fourth Stingby. They're good with the Gatlings and all that. Alright, I haven't tried the new Neighborville. They have turf, but not just turf. I think Cactus is better than Clickpiece. Oh, this is a liability since it's an aggro deck. I could go with Clickpiece. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Don't want our own guys getting splashed. I think Forget-Me-Nots is still better though. This is still better. Where's Daddy when you need it? What's going on, Chaos? This is a weird anti-meta deck. I think Forget-Me-Nots is actually a very aggressive card. It is a support card, but it's like Moira. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've really gone away from Grass Knuckles ever since the Lily got nerfed. You're a Moira, man. Moira is it's like, in terms of how much impact you have with such little skill and just a drop of game sense, she's ridiculous. Ever play Moira in free-for-all? She's so broken. In actually 1v1 matchup, she is completely broken. That's why I play so aggressive when I play her. Clinch so many kills. X Spot. Huh. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Alright, I might as well just start. I'm just gonna start. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are going to be doing this aggressive P deck. The idea of the deck is to put a lot of power on the board early. One card that's actually pretty good, the Sting Bean, even though it only does 1 damage, it is doing Bullseye and it will be buffed up by Torchwood, so you really can set this up on turn 2 with the Torchwood, which is 3 damage Bullseye, which is really a lot for turn 2. The other early game aggro cards are Split P, which does 4. And the Muscle Sprout initially is a 3-2, but will grow. We have a lot of 1s in this deck, which really makes the Muscle Sprout possibly viable. Instead of running Galactic Cactus, which can explode and start killing your own minions, instead of running Forget-Me-Nots, developing this on turn 1 and then putting another card on turn 2, it just makes your opponent have a really hard time controlling, and controlling is the way that you defeat aggro decks. Now, the real... this sort of is more of a mid-range deck. You're not putting on so much pressure. We're not going for the really, really high aggressive cards in the early game. We're really going to be finishing them off on turns 4 and 5. And we are running Bananasaurus Rex, which again, if you already have a field established, this is just going to cause so much problems. It does 6 damage the turn you play it and keeps on growing. But even better, we are running the 3 copies of Gatling P. This is also another really good reason to be running Sting Bean in this deck, because then you get Gatling P in the water. They will do initially 5 damage whenever you cover a P with it. We have plenty of Ps in this deck to be able to cover with Gatling P. And we do have Podfighter. This is a card I've tried in a different deck recently. I've had a lot of success. If you can keep the tempo going and keeping your field established, you don't lose a lot playing this on turn 5 just as a 3-4. A lot of times there will be a much bigger threat they'll have to deal with, like a big Muscle Sprout or a Bananasaurus Rex, and then the next turn you could absolutely wreck them by placing Torchwoods in front of this and putting a couple little minions, and you can really burst them down using the Podfighter. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's just get right into the games. Why did I reset it? Your name is Frederick Melgar. We have a lot of really anti-trick sort of meta right now, which I think is very good in the meta. Is it good against HG though? I will keep this. I think we'll go for the Bullseye since our opponent's not going to be playing any tricks this turn anyway. Will Torchwood buff Gatling P before the bonus deck? The answer is absolutely yes. So he goes with here. The moment he passes, I'm gonna develop the Forget Me Nots. What I main in Overwatch, I also main Junkrat. I've been playing a lot of different heroes recently, though. This is sad. Bean, and then Lily Pad Torchwood. It's like old school PvZ one. Might block next turn. It's Gatling. We're setting it up. I think it's just Forget Me Not Super. Super looks pretty good. What's this gonna be? Gentle. Bonus attack, so he'll probably keep his 2-1 alive. If I get time to shine here, do I use it? I believe I do. They'll probably play some kind of trick here. Probably fronting with 2-1 was better there. Well, it doesn't play as well around environments. This should be fine. We have this guy right where we want him. Interesting. I would have frozen this one. Why did I not freeze the 4-1? We win now. Yeah, it's guaranteed. He's not gonna put an amphibious minion on the field. Do another Froggasm deck. What was that? A troller play? What could he play that would actually Gadget Scientist would make him win? That's basically it. That does not get it done, folks. And thank you so much, Diasmo, 8 months. Really appreciate it. And we do have the Gatling win. Get wrecked. All those Sting Bean doubters. How many subscribers do I aim to get on YouTube? I mean, you know, by the end of the year we'll have 50,000. And then, hopefully millions, I don't know. I'm looking up to 100,000 now. Wire Gatling is powerful. I think having a little bit of a control deck and then leading up to those big burst damages on turns 5 and 6 is fine. Worked out this time. Maybe this is a control deck after all. Boogaloo. A little bit of a hard matchup. This is fine. He's not gonna. He'll be able to remove a couple of these, but he'll run out eventually. It's the unsolvable one from last year with the Nebulas, but they fixed it. Was that only 1 year ago? I thought that was 2 years ago. was clutch against Mug, alright. No Grave Busters in this deck. Like, really, to be anti-meta, I should have ran some Graves. Okay, what is that? I think I let that thing ping our block there. Another dandy. I think this is fine. This is a tempo play. We're gonna get hit 4 times this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea when HG is coming back in the shop. I have no idea. Yeah. Overshoot deck. The overshoot happened first. I didn't realize that. Down to 11. I might even go double Forget-Me-Nuts Time to Shine if he passes here. No such luck. This should be okay. We still have that next turn, which is amazing. Kunga, Kunga, Kunga. Wants to keep the Conga alive instead of killing the Muscle Sprout. He's weird, man. Oh, are you... No, we'll do this next turn. So this will make the play into Forget-Me-Nuts, Forget-Me-Nuts. Raider Rumble Time to Shine, something like that. Interesting. Maybe not. Just be Rex. Just be Rex. Look at this aggressive deck here. Surfboard as an aggro card. Cool. I guess Conga to phase could win. No, we're probably blocked now, actually. I think that's a good thing. Evaporate. Five. Here comes the 2. Please roll 2 or 3. Yes, we're blocking. We're good. Get blocked. Should be able to burst this guy down now pretty easily. In fact, the backup dancers really enables us to do that. Just Raider Rumble Time to Shine wins. Not a pretty victory, but effective. That was close. You're gonna sleep now. See you later, Dandy. He tore his tuchus to shreds. What's more annoying, healer or freeze decks? Annoyingness meter, intensity. It's so cool. This would counter Neptuna super exceedingly well. I think this goes here. Probably plays on heights. Achoo! Achoo! Ice Pirate? It's not that good. I should have put this on the ground though. Ice Pirate's a non-scary card. This man just sneezing. Time to keep going face. Not very good. Is it worth to save for HG packs? I have no idea when they're gonna come out, so I'm gonna say no. A little Raffy Taffy. Raffy. Time fame. Just keep going face. Sad Ice Pirate. Look at the Bananasaurus Rex. So hard Neptuna to deal with. What is this, freeze and then Yeti next turn? Yep. Bet you $10 our opponent plays freeze Yeti next turn. We're gonna block this 3 now. Ooh. Yeah, we want this to hit twice here because we have Gatling. We also have Super, so if our opponent plays the Freeze Yeti in lane 1, we Super, and if not, we'll just Gatling. Yeah, Super does not get a continue. Here comes the Yeti. Here we go. Here comes the Yeti. This will set it up for next year. Are you ready to rumble? Too easy. It's a pirate. I thought that was gonna be Yeti. Here comes the Yeti. Reno. When Splippy is frozen, it still does its ability. Its ability has nothing to do with attacking. What do I think about Back for Neighborville? I only tried it once, and there was only Turf Takeover, which I did not like, but I'll try it again. Should be fun. Can't play it some nights. Pirate Outlaws. What in the heck? What in the heck? Do better on Sumo for next turn. Weirdly we do. If he plays Sumo, the play's gonna be split P. Okay. If not, play. Arm wrestling. Nice. This is the play. This always happens. Where does this go? I think let's get the value while we can. What console? I don't have any consoles. Everything's PC. By that, I do not mean politically correct. Torchwood before. Okay.
Keep on creating great content, Fry. Okay, hand.
Thank you so much, Sethman. Oh, 2 months. Really appreciate it. Get wrecked. Barrel. I'll probably just lightning bolt this. Sad. No. If we block here, it's huge. Okay. Really just have to survive this turn. Five. Interesting. I think we're doing okay. He's gonna have a really hard time dealing 4 damage. I think this is right. And this lightning bolt does not kill this on the block, so it does kill the Torchwood though. No, I think it's a good game for him. I think he's gonna kill the Torchwood. Then we lose. Yep. Damn. Guess what? I thought that through a little bit more. I wouldn't have gone for that. You would have had to get Rockwell for that to work. These black eyed peas are gonna be a huge problem. There's no actual answer to it. Get wrecked. Wow, Torchwood's huge. Not pulling any tricks, so might as well develop the muscle spell. We're just gonna ignore that one. It's fine. Second one. It's gotta just be double black eyed peas. It's just a wrong lane, dude. Wrong lane! Yeah, it's actually Torchwood. What is he on? It's total fail. Total utter fail. Another fail. My brother said you suck. Okay. What's he gonna do? Chickening? Freeze environment. Get frozen! Misses! Missed! As if we needed that to happen. Probably don't have a play. Never mind. This deck's performing okay. Even though the score looks really good, it's just been alright. Score is not everything. Is the YouTube that's working? I'm just low energy today. Yeah, no answer on turn 2 either. What the heck is going on here? What in the heck is going on? Grant a depression. Little. Yeah, I agree. Very astute. I think I probably ran to you guys what it's about. You guys want to hear? You guys ready for the big rant? The big fat rant? I like the double player. This trade, that's fine. I like the fact the bullseye happens before. I mean, you can fire. You can graving that would not have been good anyway. I'll tell you guys what it's about. Why not? This is pretty tame. I have a pretty unique way of looking at the world that I try to look at two sides of a picture. Now, if you've been alive, I do live in a little bit of a divisive town. I live in Toronto. People typically don't look at two sides of a story. They typically just look at their own side. I don't know why you pinged that. You want this to get hit twice, dude. Still the thesis? I don't get it. It just feels really lonely. There's a part of me that wants to start making YouTube videos where I'm actually explaining like real subjects reasonably. Like everything. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, economy things, if it's gender politics, if it's freaking... It could even be like really edgy subjects. And try to understand where both sides are coming from. That's just the way I live my life, because I know that the people make a lot of mistakes because they have their head 3 feet up their tuchus. People have their opinion and they don't even want to try to understand where the other side is coming from. And to be honest, I don't think an opinion is worth as much. I mean, it's coming from somewhere. It's coming from a feeling, from an instinct, but that's all it is if a person only understands one side of the subject. It's just their instinct, which doesn't give you a lot of information. Actual reasonable opinions is taking both sides in consideration and really weighing the pros and cons and making a decision that way. It's an extremely unpopular way of looking at the world nowadays. And it just feels like a lonely existence because it's really hard. I feel like I kind of just want one person I can really connect to in life who shares this in common with me. What do I do here? Do I take this out? Even not politics, it can just be anything. It can be relationship stuff. It can be... It's really hard to find... I mean, I had a friend, I was actually at a munch the other day, and I had a friend who, you know, is very philosophical, and I really enjoyed talking about a lot of different subjects. They're very smart, etc. But when I started talking about the subject with them of political correctness, they completely shut down, and they said, "Sorry, I'm a lefty. Don't talk about conservative SH1T with me. I can't take it." Which is very sad because this is a person I consider to be intellectually honest when it came to a lot of subjects, but at the end of the day, admittedly, didn't want to see two sides of a story. I mean, I'm by no way conservative. I'm exactly what I'm describing. Both sides of a picture. I think I'll just play conservatively. I don't believe in signing up to a long list of values and say, oh, I agree with everything the liberals say or everything conservatives say. I don't think you're being intellectually honest if you do that. Because if you're really thinking for yourself, what are the chances you're going to agree with an entire long list of things? You're not thinking for yourself. I mean, I'm sure that works for some people, but... I just don't know where to go to find intellectually honest people anymore. I don't know where to go that people are actually trying to understand both sides of a picture. And, yeah, it feels lonely. That's all I have to say. Does Wifey Fry think like that? It's in a completely different way. She's, it's in a completely different way. She's much more of a follower than a leader. She's kind of a chameleon. I don't know how much she's really into, like, coming up with her own ideas, you know? I feel like I want a friend in real life. I don't know if you guys... Donix, you live in Toronto, right? I'd be happy to chat with you sometime. It's possible that gamers are a little bit more... I don't know. Aligned to this kind of thing. Thank you so much, Jake Law, for subscribing. I'll tell you a problem. There are plenty of people who are, you know, in the middle, let's say. The way social power works, there's a few different levels. The one level which is very disturbing is whoever is more angry ends up with more power. I'll tell you about a phenomena that's happening nowadays. Whoever is more angry, whoever has more fear and anger always go together. People get angry because they're scared. Whoever is more angry and more unreasonable, because anger is also the antithesis of being reasonable, whoever is more unreasonable ends up having more power, and I'll tell you why. Because whoever is more angry makes more noise. They yell. They will go at it. If you have a strong opinion about something, but you're not scared, you're not scared of the repercussions of not voicing that opinion, you're not going to do it. I'm actually going to use this to control it because the black IP is more valuable in this matchup. Hey, Lava Head. I'll give you a very typical example. Nowadays, people who say things that are not politically correct, it doesn't matter if it's Dave Chappelle or it really doesn't matter who it is. Is protecting this good? It's too much of an investment. Or, yeah, that's just the recent one. But all these people who are angering very clearly one side of the political spectrum, who are angering very far leftist, very extreme leftist people, they end up getting crucified, and they end up losing. It could be PewDiePie was a great example of that just a couple of years ago. They'll end up losing a lot of money and a lot of things because there's power on the other side. The reason there is this power... Should I do this? I'll try. The reason there's so much power right now on saying something that's not politically correct is because people get so... And that's where the angry people are nowadays. And what happens is corporations who are very set, the whole way that they're able to even exist, these huge companies, is by selling a lot of little products to a lot of people. Someone who disagrees with the corporation, but it's all in their head, it's all intellectual, they'll still buy their products. But someone who's angry, someone who, you know, a corporation is associated with PewDiePie, and PewDiePie said a thing which they didn't like, if they're angry and they're scared, they're not going to buy the product anymore because they consider that corporation that's associated with this thing to be a problem, to be like a really scary thing. How could you support PewDiePie if he said a thing that makes me really, really scared? So I'll give you a counter example. Nowadays, it's the far left people that end up having this really unfortunate phenomena, this kind of power. Back in the 80s, it was the really far rightist people. It was the extreme rightists who had this thing, because anytime, you know, Ellen DeGeneres wanted to come out as being gay, actors lost their careers for coming out of the closet back in the 80s. If someone came out as being a homosexual, their career was done, because there were these really angry, far-right people. Again, you can have that opinion, but it was so angry. It was so much, people were so disgusted by it that they wouldn't watch the show anymore if one of the actors was gay. It's the exact same phenomena. It happens to be that in the 80s, conservatives were more angry, and nowadays, far leftists are more angry. What the heck do I do here? What the heck? Rolled a 1. Rolls a 1 like a boss. What turns out, though, because of this is just something I'm having a trouble grappling with as someone who tries to be as reasonable as possible. It's very hard when you live in a world where, if anything, being less reasonable gives you more power. That's really sucks. Whoever is less reasonable is going to be more angry, and whoever is more angry is going to end up having more economic power in this huge, you know, corporate economy we live in. Maybe that's the key, though. So I do have a thing where maybe we should try to break the other side, try to get people angry on the other side and say, no, we're not going to give power to these people, these unreasonable people. Let's get together and boycott. But you're just fighting anger with anger. You're not being reasonable anymore. I don't know what the answer is. What the heck do I do here? I think there is a huge starving. Try spinning? What, like bicycle thing? I don't actually know that much about Brexit. The 6 and 2 of this stuff. There's a part of me that really, I feel like there's this huge starving for these sort of ideas where you're trying to really take a step back and look at things reasonably, and I think I could actually do that. I think I could actually be very successful doing that, but I also know that that means I'm going to have personal security following me around whenever I go outside, because people get so angry. If people make their whole identity stocked up on their ideas, on their beliefs, and that they build their whole identity. When someone questions their beliefs, they're questioning their entire identity, and they get so angry and violent. People get freaking violent, and I don't know. I'm actually scared. That's not the kind of life I want to live. I just want some peace and quiet sometimes, you know? be Fry's bodyguard. I don't think most people... See, I think people are smart enough to think for themselves. I used to think, oh, people just... They're not smart enough. They can't see both sides. That takes wrapping around. People are smart enough. They're not emotionally capable. They really have a hard time doing that. Because exactly what I just said. It makes them feel so threatened. It's like if you they built them, so the only way they can even feel secure is by building themselves and saying, no, all the people, they're all the bad guys and I'm one of the good guys. And that's the whole way they can even feel like validated. And being able to get your head out of that shelter and understand the other side, you don't have an existence anymore. People don't feel solid by being reasonable. They feel solid by belonging to a tribe, you know? It's also human instinct. What do I do here? I think I'll protect this next turn. Trump is another great example. It just seems like people nowadays are so, oh, I'm so for Trump, make America great again, or they're so anti. I've asked people, I've literally had conversations, and I've said, hey, look, I actually have a much more reasonable way of looking at it. When he does something good, I'll praise him for it, and when he does something bad, I'll criticize him for it. Isn't that the most reasonable way? And they're like, yeah, but he's never done anything good, ever. Like, if you think you can have a human being, any human being who has never done one good thing in their life, you're obviously biased. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, it's so intellectually dishonest. It's disgusting. It's really what it is. Wow, this Black IP is punishing him. Get wrecked. Going more from Fry. I think this is an important tempo play. Huge. Look at the tempo, ladies and gentlemen. No Friday read me lectures in college. Again, I think that I could talk about this stuff on YouTube. I wouldn't even mind debating some of these people, like Ben Shapiro and all these people, like, and really trying to sit them down and say, hey, look, why don't we actually try to understand both sides of an issue? Because I feel like a lot of these people who you see on YouTube, they're just not trying. I mean, the news corporations, forget about it. It's just laughable when you see Fox and CNN and, you know, NBC just fight it out with each other, like they're only looking at one side. Like, why do I want an instinctive opinion? Like, what value does that have? This is a cool hand. I don't think this is very good against brainstorm. Ben's a very formidable guy, and if I would ever talk to him someday, I would try to create a premise of we're not trying to best each other in this debate here, we're trying to actually understand where each other are coming from. I think he's gotten a lot better at that. He used to be much more arguing and much more closed-minded. I think he's actually one thing I really respect Ben. I think he's actually becoming more open-minded as time goes by. Just good. He used to be pretty harsh back in the day. Pretty very narrow-minded back in the day. See, I see a lot of people in the chat agreeing with me. I don't see anyone disagreeing with me, which is like, it's scary. I've had this debate with people in real life. Oh, we disagree big time. What do I do here? He has one left. Do I just kill this? Probably. Is he gonna teleport something in? I really want to kill this stupid card. This is gonna be the end of us. This is a really rough superpower to play. You rolled a 3. Just kill it. No huge highlights. This isn't a really highlighty deck. It's kind of a deck that just works. It's really anti-meta. I really like the Forget-Me-Nots and the Black Eyed Peas. I think that's sort of been carrying this deck. Interesting. So this is a Valk deck. Surprise, surprise. I wasn't even expecting that. Let's just do it. Yeah, a lot of people just I don't know. I admit I definitely spent a lot of time thinking about things that most people don't necessarily spend that much time thinking about. I think this is the play. We can do the Gatling next turn, no problem. Yes. None of his powers affect this Bananasaurus Rex play here at all, so proccing the block first is really good. And we have the Gatling as the finisher. We should be able to proc his block and do 3 damage here. I mean, look at this field. What does Brainstorm do with 4? I guess he could double Fruitcake. But that would have given us a lot of cards and... yeah, we are weak stuff out of here. Let's beat a Valkyrie deck. I think this deck is fast enough. This is a pretty good deck against Valks. Make Canada. Make Canada. Canada great again. What if I asked you to sing it? I think the reason why it just gets me down is because I just feel like lonely. I just feel like I wanna be living scared. I wanna like have a place where I can just be myself and be appreciated, you know? Maybe that's what a safe space is. I want my safe space. This isn't that good against Zima. This should be fine. This dies through super anyway, eventually. Let's just kill that thing. That was appreciated, Alex. I guess here I'm appreciated. I guess this is the place I am. I don't actually feel safe here, though, because I feel like it's just a matter of time. Wrong order, dude. Why do you not turn this into a 3-3? Good play, but you gotta capitalize, dude. I think we just do this, and we'll ready to rumble next turn. He's actually in really bad shape, unless he has some kind of upgradable 4. Yeti does not work here. This is fine. This rumble is so good. I didn't want him to play another minion here. He really screwed up this paparazzi. Or the unlike thing. The tricks aren't very good right now. Why don't I become a politician? I mean, it's the same thing. I could just be a political YouTuber. I can just talk about these things. It doesn't have to be politics. I feel like I'm actually less interested in politics and more about relationships and more like social structures. I guess that's politics. Not really. Well, like just how to become better people. There's no cards left. Get wrecked. He's dead. He's dead. There's no point in doing this. Go pixelize here. The reason why I don't do it is because I just don't want to deal with all the freaking angry, just extremist view, just people who are going to be threatening me with violence and threatening my family and are just so, I just don't want to live a life just having to deal with just angry, just freaking, just people are so traumatized and so full of fear and have so many issues. Like I have enough issues. I have enough people like that in my life already. I don't have to deal with like millions of people like that. That's why. We actually do this so it doesn't die in the splash damage. It's so weird. You never learned how to read. People are live in fear. I mean, I'm living in fear too. This is what I live in fear of. But it's not it's affecting my actions. It's not affecting my views. I think the time it becomes an intellectual challenge, it becomes a detriment to how intellectually honest people are, is when not only does it affect your fear affect what you do, but it affects your opinions. That is thinking with your emotions instead of thinking with your brain, which is what animals do. It's the difference between us and animals. I found it so annoying. PewDiePie made some. It was actually a Jewish joke, so I have the card. I can say it now. But it's not that you can have opinions about PewDiePie's anti-Semitic. It wasn't anti-Semitic. It was a joke. His thing he did with the Jew thing. Even if you're not Jewish, so stupid. I should have made a Twitter group called Jews for PewDiePie. That's what I should have done. I think we're doing okay here. Alright guys, 82. Let's do the daily. But it just annoyed me because it was a non-aggressive, it was clearly a joke. Anyone with half a brain knows it's a joke, and people misinterpreted it. I mean, because they're scared, because it reminds them of things that they suffered from, which is, again, I don't have a problem with the people feeling that way, but I feel like there has to be some way of putting those kinds of attitudes into check. PewDiePie did a joke where you pay, it's on Fiverr, where you get these guys in Africa who are dressed as tribesmen, I don't even know if they are, to hold up a sign of saying whatever you did. So he tried to do the most, to tell them to hold up a sign with the most offensive things possible. Obviously as a joke, to see if they would do it, because he really did not think they would do it. And they did it, and one of them said, "Kill the Jews." That's what the sign said. Which, again, obviously if a person had a genuine attitude of kill the Jews, that would be horrible, and we should probably, there should be very severe repercussions. But if that's clearly not the person's attitude, and it was just a joke, then there's, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Anyway. Puzzle party. That dreaded dark matter dragon fruit is spoiling all of your fun. Don't you think that jokes can go too far? So again, I think there is. If you have a joke that is a joke, but it's actually your attitude, then yeah, it can go too far. But if something is, it's really important to be able to joke about how do you say this? It's important to joke about things which are touchy. How do I do this? He's gonna play freaking Brain Nano. So you play these two then? Might as well play these first, though. This will cost one and give us an extra one. Doesn't matter. I don't know if a joke can go too far. If it's clearly a joke, I feel like the time a joke can go too far is when it's no longer a joke, it's actually a real attitude. I feel like attitudes matter a lot. Jokes are not displays of attitude. People really get confused, emotionally confused, between what is a joke and what is the person's actual attitude. Compilation of me doing puzzles. You want to see me play some puzzle games? I have a couple of indie games on my phone right now that are some of the best puzzle games I've ever seen. It's so good. Anyway, that's me venting today. Look, I definitely think that there is a time and a place for everything. If you're at a funeral, don't go get up and say jokes about them. I mean, people are hurting, you know? And I think there's people that are hurting all of the time. I think that's definitely true. But a stand-up comedian who's standing on a stage, and he's in, I mean, it's a time you're gonna make jokes about edgy subjects. And certainly if a person does cross a line for someone, it doesn't mean you crucify them. Because anything, if any of your beliefs cross another person's line, should we crucify you? It's a double standard. If something you say really annoys me, so we should now crucify you? Like, you think that's okay? Your opinion is only an opinion. It's not a fact. Anyway, let's do some friendlies. It helps to vent to you guys. I'm so scared to say even these. I'm being pretty mild right now, relatively. I don't know. I guess there was times I felt the backlash, but I don't know. It's just not the life I want to live. Even though I feel like I'll be really good at it. I feel like to actually, you can friend me up. My name's Rima. Don't be afraid of 9-year-olds. I'm not afraid of 9-year-olds. I'm afraid of 20-year-olds. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of these kids on these college campuses, these modern, 2019 hippies, which is exactly what they are, who are making tons and tons of noise. I mean, they're gonna grow. I'm not worried about them in 20 years. Are there any hippies anymore? They all grew up. They all became, not all, but most of them became, just regular contributing members of society. Really, it's nice the way all the hippies grew up and then became, started becoming productive people. And that's what's gonna happen with that's what's gonna happen with all the kids nowadays too. All the college kids are making a lot of noise. I mean, they're gonna grow up. Fry Shapiro. You're watching the phone, the stream on your phone, so it's a little harder to match, mate. What the heck was that? Why do I have powder on my face? Stop doing crack, Fry! Stop it! It's ruining your life. I'm definitely afraid of you, Simon. You can't have friends on PvZ Heroes. Why? Because when you entered your age at the beginning, when you started the game, you just pressed OK, and it thought you were under 13, therefore, and it won't give you PvP. The EA doesn't like the under 13s having any social contact with other human beings because of liability issues. Gotta make sure you put your age as over 13. Sure. This is the deck we did the other day. This was great. Yesterday. There's people that can help you stop the powder. That was probably stevia powder. I made a coffee in this cup. It's a Timmy's cup. It's so cute. Tim Hortons. Now I'm really Canadian. I made a coffee in this and I put like stevia powder. So it probably there's a little bit on the handle here. See? It looks like crack. I have to like make sure I don't get like I'm not like carrying that around and I get like pulled over or something and they search the car and they find just a bag of stevia powder. They're like, get out of the car! You're under arrest. Like, no, it's stevia. I don't do crack. Oh, I guess crack is balls, right? No, so it's just regular cocaine then. Why am I talking about drugs on stream? Stop it, Fry. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? No. Oh wait, is that the Tarantino movie? Yes, I did see that. Ah, it reminded me so much of Pulp Fiction. That guy's a freak. I love him. I mean that in an affectionate way. It was good. I liked it. Obviously the plot was non-existent. It didn't go anywhere. I like the ending there too. How historically inaccurate it was. It was fine. You want to buy some death sticks? That's a Star Wars reference. I only have seen the first 5 Star Wars movies, including the OG ones. I haven't seen any of the new ones yet. I was way too young when I watched the original Star Wars. I was like 8. I really can't tell you what happened. I remember a few things. I remember Princess Leia getting kidnapped by Starch Lord. That's all I remember. I don't remember the plot. I know there was a rebellion and they blew up the thing. Spoilers. I'm spoiling OG Star Wars. What am I doing here? Captain Stormy Storm? Let's go. That was episode 2. Episode 2. It's the last Star Wars movie I've ever seen. Shops are open on Sundays in Canada. There are plenty of places open. Not everywhere. Why? Shops are completely closed in Germany on Sundays? That's a decent answer. What's going on, Bob the God? Can any of the angry people out there just argue with me right now? I just feel like getting it out of my system. I don't know what I'm saying. Why are there only 100 people here today? I feel sad. No, Fry will not argue. Go screw yourself, Fry. I think I actually developed this, and then we'll do the Captain Cucumber next year. Episode 3 is the best one. That's with like baby Darth Vader, right? Little skinny Darth Vader. I saw the advertisements. Hey, Lucky. It's illegal to have a shop open on Sundays, huh? Everyone has to be Christian then? Okay. Oh, this deck list? Sure. This is Captain Stormy Storm. It's on YouTube, but I'll give it to you guys. Captain? What? How is it not here? Captain Storm that old that it's not even here? Wow, this is such an old deck list. I didn't realize it's not even in my normal folder. It's crazy. What did I get? Winter melon? This is good enough. Come to Israel and fix your country. You know, I lived in Israel for like 8 years. I'll actually be there in the winter. I should make a meetup in Israel. Someone got really angry at me one time for calling it Israel. He said, it's not Israel, it's Palestine. I'm like, dude. And he's like, how dare you call it Israel? You killed our people or something. I'm like, no, I didn't. That wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that. People just get triggered though. Is this gonna shoot? Get wrecked. This shoots twice, because the order of creation, the front team up is always first, so it's 1, 2, 3. It actually kills that, procs the block, saves us some meteor. These guys are forced. This is actually not done. This thing still has to do its abilities. Will be 4-8. Well, I know Muscle Sprout in this deck. Captain Storm. It's not good. It's Muscle Sprout anyway is a pretty weak meta card. It dies to Bungee Glimmer. There. I just know I have a lot of opinions that are going to make a lot of people really, really triggered. But that's just because people get confused between real aggression and non-real aggression. People get confused between something which is a dangerous attitude and something which is inconvenient for them. You need to meet me? You spelled that wrong. That sounds like something else. It's all good. Did you just... We can meteor that. He got that from Eureka. Should you spark Bounty Hunter and Guard Feast? Bounty Hunter's good. Guard Feast is not, so you can spark the Guard Feast. Bounty Hunter is a legitimately very good card that I really underuse. Especially if you're low on legis and you don't have all the guards in the game. Keep your Bounty Hunter. It's a really good control card for the Beastie class. I forgot that you can control with minions. What control deck did I want to do for the Beastie class? Man, I haven't done a Garg Throwing Garg deck in forever. What if we do control Boogaloo? But it's with...
Keep up the amazing content, Fry.
Thank you so much for it.
I hope you can make a living off it.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You definitely help by subscribing. Thank you so much. I'm already making like a minimum wage living off of it, so hopefully I'll make some more coming up. So I'll actually add that to the deck list. It'll be Control, Hunt, Boog with Vampires. It's nice that you just start immediately. What if you don't get the... I just don't know what you do if you don't get the Hunting Grounds. It's so important. But you have 3/4, then you have Imp Throwing Imp. Or Guard Throwing Imp. We have time for one more. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Ever made a Zombat deck? Yeah, you can look up Frame Up Zombat. Best way to get Zombat is by Leaping Knights. That's the real Zombat. Aggro Boogaloo, maybe. Big Harry. Bales for stream, welcome. There are 2 free ways of supporting the stream. They are here. One, you just need Amazon Prime. The other one, you just need an email address. Thank you so much, guys. Best way to get sparks is by making a budget deck and ranking up to Ultimate League every season. You get so many gems, and spend your gems efficiently. Buy 11 premium packs at a time. Premium is the set. You'll end up with a lot of extra cards and be able to get sparks that way. That's the best way of getting sparks in this game. Or should I do this? Yeah. The World of Warships gives me like $3 for every person who does it. I guess if he commits, I'll play here. If not, I'll play here. We're in 1, actually. This should be fun. Oops. I forgot. I'm so used to it's HG. He has deadly, of course. It's almost good here. So sad. Yeah, I heard that I got a new mode. I should check that out. How do you cope with my first breakup? I mean, that was when I was you know, much younger. I found that it's not too personal. It just takes a lot of background. I would say the short answer is that it's, you know, it's different for everyone. You have to find what the challenging thing about it is for you, and I would say the way to generalize is, at least what works for me. This does not buff anything. This is a pretty sad. This actually hits him 4 times. 3 times. How do you know the cards in the game? So, well, just by playing a lot. Make sure you always click on the cards and just are always reading them. Just keep learning. I've been playing this game for a few years, so kind of just know what they all do. Except for the ones I never use. Get wrecked! Do we win? Close. Boom! What a sad 3-drop. That was our only oh my god, I did not even proc the block. Okay, we have those now. Yeah, we win. I'll do it the fancy way. I just needed 1 minion there, didn't have it. I feel like if you have a breakup, you have to go and you say, okay, what was I thinking before and what do I know now? Use it as a growing experience. It happened to me, my first breakup was very, very drastic because I was dating in a system that is really messed up. I was actually dating in like the old school Israeli Orthodox Jewish dating system, which is, it has a lot of very, 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 very big flaws, including people like getting engaged to get married after 5 dates after, and they don't know each other at all. And using a lot of very superficial... I'll stay on with you guys for a little while, why not? Very superficial information in order to make such an important life decision. So it definitely made me question a lot of like religious systems in general. That was one thing I took away from it. It just made me say, hey, just because when I grew up people were telling me this is the will of God, it doesn't mean that's necessarily a very practical way to live life. You have to just learn. You just have to say, look, I'm learning something from it, and I'm not, whatever the thing was, I'm growing, and whatever I did that first time to get into this negative situation, I'm not going to do that again, and then you're fine. And you don't gotta worry. Deck list for this, sure. This is the deck I used yesterday. This is called, what's this called? Oh, I'm in the wrong one again. It's like this. What do we do? Environment. You're crying? Why are you crying? Should I do this already? I could have done these two. Maybe that was better. Are you crazy? I don't know you, dude. No Orthodox Jews pronounce it Yahweh, by the way. That is a complete myth. I've had people come to me and say, no, the Orthodox Jewish God is Yahweh. It's not any of the things you're saying. I'm like, dude, I was part of that for so long. I definitely know more than Wikipedia does on the subject. That's not how it's pronounced. Not even close. Wow, look at the fire rooster. Getting it done. Is this in freeze better? Just in freeze, I think it's better. Ouch. That is such a huge myth. Like, no Jews call it Yahweh. Orthodox Jews don't. Conservative Jews don't. Reformed Jews don't. I don't think any traditional Jews do. Secular Jews don't believe in God. No one calls it that. I think secular Israeli Jews do. But secular American Jews typically do not. Israelis are spiritual people. Did he pass? Good, punish him. That's what Wikipedia says, though, so it must be true. It's really stupid. Wow, I'm used to playing plants. My brain stopped working just now. I'm so confused. We're not gonna win this. Unless a miracle happens. Every day I'm smoking bombs. Smoking bombs every day. This game got updated was earlier this year. Maybe not. I'll use this next year. Oh. Oh. Every day I'm smoking bombs. Smoking bombs every day. How much is this gonna do? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's like this, actually. Get wrecked. We're actually gonna win this game. Almost. Oh, he needs a plant food. We're almost for sure gonna win. That does not get it done. Every day I'm smoking bombs. Smoking bombs every day. Yeah, we're gonna win. No! Never mind. Playing from too good. It's the best free-to-play deck. Probably Aggro Solar Flare. It just wins so fast, too. You can look it up. It's here. The sports will work. Gravestones also work. There's a couple good decks there. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it there for today. I kind of want to keep hanging out with you guys. You guys want to see a new game? This one's not sponsored. Whee! Here, I'll show you guys a new one. Where the heck is my face, though? There it is. The Matrix. It's glitching. What am I gonna do? There. Let's just play a puzzle game. This is really fun. It's this little indie game. I'll turn this off for a second. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. No. Oh, there. What am I looking for? Sides. Every day I'm smoking bombs. Smoking bombs every day. Interesting. I'll show you this game. Let's go. This is called Total Party Kill. I love this game so much. It's a little loud, sorry. No. Don't! No, 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 no. Gosh, it's so annoying. I should turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone actually right now. Guess I'll do that. Alright. This is a dungeon game. So the idea of this game is you have to get to the ends of each of these levels, and you have 3 characters typically. One is a knight. You can jump like this. I guess I'll just play this on my phone. A knight, a wizard, and a archer. Now, the idea is you have to actually sacrifice the members of your party to get around the thing. The archer's abilities, he can pin someone to a wall, and you can actually use it as a stepping stone. The mage can freeze people into blocks, and the knight can hit people. He can hit people like into buttons and stuff. I'm a little bit stuck in this level. Change title. Yeah, level 40. Here, I'll show you guys like an easier level just to show you what it's about. What is this, loading an ad now? Oh, that's annoying. Go away. Good. It's a little too much ads though. Alright, and my Wi-Fi's gone. Okay, we'll restart the game. Okay, here we go. I'll show you guys an easier level just so we can figure these out together. Alright, let's just say level 10 again. So in this one, what we're gonna do you have to use the knight to hit someone to that button. How do you get one of these two guys through here though? Do you turn it into an ice block and push it? Okay, let's see if that works. Turn you into an ice block. See if we can push you through. It does. Okay, so now we can do this here and hit this, hit the button and go through. Alright. You basically usually have to sacrifice two of your teammates to get to the end. That's the way it goes. I think we can hit him into the button here. Got him. We'll freeze you. Go up here. I've done these before. I don't necessarily remember how to do it. Then you can jump on his head and get over here. This one? This one you'll actually be able to see the archer's ability. I'm pretty sure. You just ping him here. You ping him here. It's called Total Party Kill. It's a great game. This one's kind of smart. I think you have to pin this guy here. And then pin this one here. And then you can make this jump. Anyway, I'll go to some of the levels I have not done yet. I have done most of them. I have 9 more levels. I do not know how to do this one yet. I wonder if this is in Twitch. Hey, it is. I feel like one of the things you have to do is turn someone into an ice block and then use the archer to zing him through. So let's start by turning good old Nighty Nighty here into an ice block. We'll get this guy. The question is, how do you get to the right side at all? This is a little bit weird. I think you have to push it a little bit. No. There's something wrong here. How the heck am I gonna hit all these buttons? That's gonna go up. What's going on, Leon? The knight hits someone far. He hits him and kills him, but he launches him in a pretty far trajectory. He also falls down. I'm just saying, look, there's this thing is blocking the top right over here. So that is gonna is one of these buttons. You basically usually have to push every single button. I haven't found one yet that has a button that you don't have to push. So we're gonna have to push all these buttons. Leave a guy up here. How the heck do we do this? I can't make this jump, by the way. I've tried a few times to make this jump. It does not work. I have cheesed levels mechanically, but this is not, I do not think this is a possible jump. You can actually land on the ledge there a little bit. So we're gonna have, the first thing you gotta do is just find a way to even enter. No, it does not work. Just to enter this, like, get a guy over there. How are we gonna do this? I feel like it's gonna be a matter of making a freeze block and then using the archer to shoot the ice block while a guy's on top of it and push all these buttons here. But how do you have to get an ice block and a dude over there. How in the world do you get the dude there? I guess if you make an ice block. Okay, so what if we okay, let's get our whole party up here. Let's start like this. We can all jump up here, right? Okay, so let's keep the archer. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. First, we're going to turn this into the ice block, and we're going to put him right over here. Okay, now... maybe we're both going to jump down there. I guess this makes sense. Okay, so you're going to jump over here, and Archer's going to come over here. Now, you're going to use your arrow to shoot the ice block down here. See, the problem is the archer can't get back up there now. Okay. Can he get back up? Now he can! Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, so now we're gonna push you over here. 3000 IQ. Okay. Oh. So now... we should be able to make this jump. Got it. Got it. I was working on that one for a while. Okay, the mirror, it works as a block. You actually sometimes have to use it as a stepping stool, but the functional thing about the mirror is that it makes the mage turn themselves into an ice block, which sometimes if you need we actually only have 2 characters in this one. Where's the button? I'm so confused right now. I believe the way you do this is you actually just push the mirror here. You push it like this. How far can we push this? There. And then you shoot it once. And then, I think if you pin him, he'll fall on top of the... yes, got it. I love this game so much. You just feel like you're so smart every time you figure it out. Okay, so this... wait. Really? Do I have to pin someone to that? Wait a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an impossible jump. I mean, okay, let's just see what happens when we do this. The problem is... there's no way to get her off of that. And that's blocking our exit. Now what do we do? Well, let's see if the knight is able to. I don't know if this even... there's so many game mechanics you learn, but can you knock her... oh, you can knock her off of that. That's what we're gonna do. We will use this corpse here. And then jump on top of it. The knight will come. Jump on this. Wait! We're so close. Oh yeah, then we'll go here. Then we'll pin you to this wall. Got it. This is not sponsored. This is just such a fun game. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be very similar to the other one. think what we're gonna do is like this. We're gonna hit this once. I think now the knight will be able to hit this button. Let's see. Got it. So now we're gonna hit this one more time. That should be able to do it. No, miss. What if we do it like this? Let's see. Whoops. There. That should work. Fail. Oh, I guess if you do that all the way, it'll work. Okay, just hit it twice. Okay, easy. Easy. You know what? You can probably just do it like this. No, wait. Yeah, no, wait. Nope! What? I guess this way worked. There. Okay, so first pin him. I think you can just hit this all the way. This should be able to make it. Got it. Okay. Seeing corpses as tools is awesome. Yeah, I know. This is pretty funny. Can we make these jumps here? I don't think we can. I don't think these are making. How do we do this? So we need to get someone. We're never going to be able to get through this little gap here. This is impossible to traverse. So we're going to have to get someone across. How do we get them across, though? Don't tell me this is out. No, there's no way this is going to work. Wait a second. No, there's no... Can you ride a guy as he's being shot? No. Nice try, though. Maybe you can now. Wait, this would be insanity. No. No, there's no way this works. Whee! So we can use an ice block for the first one. 2 ice blocks? No, but then you can't move the mirror. How do we do this? You see, corpses, by the way, you can't actually, you need a double stack of corpses to get through here. See, now we'll be able to, but one ice block will be able to do that. So, for example, if we use, I mean, we can use him for number 1. Now we can make this jump. Then we can use you for number 2. The problem is, it's like, now what? There's nothing to do anywhere. They can't make this jump, and the mage has no way of getting this thing across. Oh, I know what to do. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Okay, I just figured it out. First thing you do is you turn you into this. And then we're gonna go and turn you into an ice block by making this jump. That's not a hard jump to make. So now we're gonna be pushing you across. Okay. Then we'll push you into here. Then we'll jump across. And now we have a knight instead of having a mage, which is very useful because it means we can start doing shit like this. Got it! I love this game so much. 1 million IQ. Once again. Oh, that was so smart. The people who made this game have big brains. So we're gonna need ice blocks on the bottom. this. So, can we make this jump? You have to touch it. We can pin someone to there. You can also turn pinned characters into ice block. What did that do? Ready? Oh, I know. Watch this. I'm gonna put you down here. I'm gonna ice block self. Then we're gonna jump up and shoot a skeleton. And now, we're good. Nailed it. Okay. This game's very creative. I guess we're gonna use the push the ice block. Push 2 ice blocks? What do we do here? We need to push both those buttons, I presume. We're gonna have to use again the spikes, and the spikes are gonna make it that only ice blocks are gonna be able to push those buttons. She's kind of isolated. Can we get isolated? Yeah, okay, so you can get here. Okay. I think we make you into an ice block first, like you go on this side. I think now the archer will be able to get across. So you need the archer to end up on the right side. Okay, so you go down here. Archer goes here. Okay, this guy goes up here. Now you use this to make that button happen. And then you freeze yourself. You go up here. That was a big jump. I can make it though. And you go down here. You shoot that there. Got it! Okay. Love puzzle games. I like puzzle games like this. This puzzle game has too much IQ. Presuming this is step 1. He's dead. Don't worry, he's dead. Can't make this jump. Can't make that jump. Hello, Bob. think you have to do this. How do you get her down then? See, he can't ride this up. It doesn't work. He can't, if it starts going up, it pushes him up. I think. Let's try to get really even on this thing. Using this corpse would come in handy. There's no way to get this off of here either. Maybe there's like a trick shot way to do this, where you go all the way at the edge, and then it doesn't go all the way. No, it slides. Why? This is number 49, second last button. If I can never get that down, what the heck am I even doing? What's wrong? Is there any way to get the mage down there instead of the warrior? Instead of the knight? Can't hit anything with this. Even if we turn this into an icicle, there's no way to push it through. Is there another way to hit that button? 300 IQ just intensified? Wait. 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 We have a new way of doing it. The problem is that dies. That goes away. Well. Oh no, I just screwed it up. Maybe this is part of the key. You can have the mage live? Are you kidding me? Wait. I didn't know you can have the mage live! Oh, this is gonna be easy. Wow. I didn't realize it slides so much. It's such a slippery icicle. Okay, so now this is gonna be easy. Now we put you here. Now what do we do? Now we push that there. What happens when you jump? It's not over yet. Oops. So we need the mage to be there. It looks like we're really close. Screwed it up. The timing of this is actually a little difficult. Yes. So let the mage out. Mage. Maybe I'm just pushing that block a little too far. Let's pass it. Oops. Wait. Oh, I screwed it up. It's so exact. There we go. Don't push it. Like, what if I just put it here? I think that'll work now. I think she'll be able to get on this thing. No! Why do you always die? This game is total party kill. After the school. Did I like school? I mean, did I? When I had good teachers, I did. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now what do we do? Actually, I don't know what to do now. Should I cheese it? Watch, I'm gonna cheese it. Now don't push the mage off here. Just jump on her head without pushing her off. I think I totally cheesed that. That was not what you're supposed to do there. Get him with the cheese. Okay, we solved it. Shut up. I'll never be able to replicate that. That was beautiful. Okay, I think this is the last level. Ugh. What does this button do? I need an ice block of the sorts. God, what the heck am I? Where's the door even? Oh, it's inside those two things. I think we're gonna sacrifice you. We're gonna stand here. Got it. Whoops. Yeah, Knight's doing some serious play here. Can I make this jump? make this jump. Oh, this level's not gonna be so high. Oh, baby. How did I get that last one? I think it's a matter of using the ice block to weigh down that button. Maybe not, though. Can she sacrifice herself into it? Is that mirror part of the key? Thanks, Eric. What would be the key? Pinning it in? But you're never going to be able to get the kind of height to be able to pin them in. How the heck do you get this one? Is it just throwing yourself on the... First of all, I can't even make this jump right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like we're gonna have to get that mirror down. It's gonna help us. Oh! Oh no! Oh, wait. I think I can still do this. Oh wait, what if we get the... Oh, okay. We're actually gonna switch it up now. We're actually gonna use you. We're gonna put the archer up here. I'm gonna make this jump. And get this mirror down here. This mirror is gonna help us. Wait, you can't move the mirror? Okay, you can push it. I think now this will actually enable us to both be up there at the same time. Okay. So now we're able to both be up there. Use you to nudge this a little bit. That was close. This mirror is very important because this is just going to be our stepping stone. I mean, if we had a knight here, it would work. It has the mage. I think the art. I mean, maybe we can do it with a knight. You'd be able to hit this. All right, so we're gonna try to do this with. This is gonna be a little bit more tricky, but we're gonna actually try to do this by sacking the archer here. Yeah, archer's dead. You're turning archer into an ice block. Now you lift this up. I mean, this is so weird. See, you can't hit it a second time. How far does he hit this thing? You're dead. I think this is the way to go. Oops. I'm gonna go up here. Okay, let's do all this first. Including getting the mirror. Push this down now. And we have to not kill the mage. So let's put the mage like all the way here. The problem is, how do you get the mage out of there now? Can she jump out of there? Like, if you had an archer, you can hit that a second time. Now we can't do anything. That was why I went with the... That's why I froze the knight the first time. Oops! There's no way to do this. Reptile? I'll see you, Eric plays. Cool. That was good. Pin mage to which wall? You can't though, because you can't jump with both of them at the same time. You can only control one character. You have the archer's really. It's okay. So maybe if we jump a little farther with the archer, this will work. In fact, yeah. Let's try to get as far as we can with this archer. Okay, there we go. Now I think the knight. Well, the knight's not gonna be able to hit it now. You don't even have to move it. Okay, 3,000 IQ. Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. I forgot to do this jump, though. Just fine, we can do it again. Wait! I can't make that jump now? Wait, why can't I make this one? Oh, there. Okay, now we're gonna move the mirror over here. Can we make this jump? No. Can he make this hit? He can! Oh my god. In fact, these two are stacked right now. I don't know if this is the... Yeah, those are stacked. That's fine. So now we're going here. Wait, you have to be very careful here, Fry. You have to not disturb the equilibrium. It's a little bit off. This is so hard. It's so hard when you're cheesing things. Yeah, I just screwed it up. Got her. Wait, can I get up here? Wait. So close! No. I don't think so. We're very, very close. Cheese it. Okay. We jump as far as we can. I don't know, that wasn't far enough. We have to use a boost to jump even further. Okay. There. I don't think that was good enough either. There. Now, we're freezing you. Wait. Get it! Get the... Okay. So from here we can hit this button. We can hit this button. We can make this jump. Get that button. We'll get the mirror down here. There! Damn it. You can't get up there now. Alright. Can we get this mirror on top of this thing? So do we have to stack them? This is such a tricky shot, but I guess we could stack them. Okay. Like this. That should be enough distance, actually. Can you hit this button? Okay, we almost got it, guys. That was not far enough. Okay, we'll go right here. I don't know if I'm choosing this level, I'm not sure. 3000 IQ. There we go. Got that one. Getting the mirror down. Is there a reason to hit the mirror? You know what? Let's see what happens if we hit this mirror. I just want to see what happens. No, we won't die! Damn it. It was just an experiment, too. Okay, we're gonna try doing this with the night now. Let's see where this mirror lands when we hit it. Is that good? No, it's definitely not good. Get that down. Knock that. Okay, we can't have this mirror stuck up here. Go away, mirror. There. Okay, now this one lands. I have an idea. Let's put this here. Oh wait, I have a plan. I have a plan. Watch this. This is gonna make it more precise. We're gonna make the shot more precise. We are going to put this mirror right here, and then we're gonna go and step on this button. Okay, now when we hit this, it should land right on top of the mirror. Like, no problem. No! Damn it! It went on top? Okay. Oh. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall! Don't fall. Don't fall. Can we get out of here? Don't fall! Damn it. That didn't work. No! We screwed it up. Yeah, we screwed it up again. Screwed it up. Up again. This isn't taller, right? Ah! Okay, here we go. We're not using arrows. You need the knight. You need the light knight for the last puzzle. So you're dead. You're doing this. We're not gonna punch the mirror again. That wasn't a smart play. Definitely not a 300 cube play. We're pushing this down. Okay, this always ends up right over here. This is where we're putting. Let's go! Yes! Yes, we got it. Okay, Mage, you go first. Actually, no. Knight goes first. Do not push him into the thing, Mage. Or you're dead. Uh-oh. Okay, don't fall on the spikes. Push Mage, push. This ice block is so slippery. Okay, here we go. We go here. Wow! Now we have the knight. Stop! Wait, am I supposed to make that in one leap? Oh, maybe I am. That's a crazy last leap there. What a great way to end it. Okay, we didn't jump far enough. So much hardness. Okay. Going to the... going up here. Getting that. Going up here. Getting that. Pushing the mirror down. Now push the mirror on top of this thing. This is the distance. Exact. Okay. Oh. Now you give us a karate chop. You go up here. You go up here. I'm gonna get a little piggyback action. You go here. You go here. You go here. Little karate chop you. Can I make this all in one jump? I'm gonna go for all in one jump. Ready, guys? No! How do I make that jump then? I'm not doing this right. How do I make the last jump? There must be a less cheesy way of doing this anyway. Like, I feel like I have it right until here. Oops. 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 I think the idea is to actually get the mirror onto this thing. How do we both get up there then? I definitely just screwed it up. You don't need to kill the archer? How do you do it without killing the archer? Oh, like this. You guys have 1,000,000 IQ. There. Aha! We figured out the actual way of doing it. Oh! So then you can move. Oh, I see. You guys have 1,000 IQ. Okay. Now that mirror is in a really good location. So go up here. I think Knight jumps up here. Archer goes here now. Knight karate chops him in. We did it! Don't miss this jump! Yes! That took an hour. We won! We won the game! But this better be worth it. It's a scroll that says, "Real treasure is the friends we made along the way." That's a good ending. Very nice. Theme sacrifices must be made. It's true. I love puzzles like this. This is so smart. I just love the fact you're killing your own guys in creative ways to get through the maze. Amazing! Amazing. Great game. I want to try their other games now. Maybe I'll do that in future streams. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. Matrix. What are you doing, Matrix? Stop being a bad boy. Alright, that was fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, this is Try.